I'd like to talk about forgiveness and consequences. We have a lot of confusions nowadays because believers think once you're forgiven by God, you are also spared or against or from consequences. Not at all. You always be forgiven as long as you ask for forgiveness. It does not mean the consequences also will be wiped away, and then you can expect to be restored. So, this chain, forgiveness, consequences, and restoration, does not work the way people think. God is merciful, His mercy is renewed every day. You'll get mercy whenever you want it, you'll be forgiven. But facing the consequences of your actions is part of the dealing of God with human race. Why? Because human beings, we have been rebellious, and the rebellion nature is in us. We try to oppose deity, we try to oppose against God. We have our own wisdom that was from God but was corrupt because of the fallen nature in us. So we have corruption in us. So we do think in the wrong way. And we want to deserve certain things even if we do wrong by trying to bypass and say, because I'm forgiven, therefore I deserve this. Even if I did not do A, B, C, D, even if I did not meet the requirement, I deserve to be promoted. I deserve to be honored. No. There are things you will deserve. There are things you receive just free, like the grace, like salvation, it's free. But honor, promotion, you will deserve them. So restoration, you will be qualified for restoration, and not everyone can be restored. Consequences for them to be stopped. Yeah, there are requirements for that. God cannot just stop consequences however you think. No. And there are consequences that God will never stop. You will face them until the end of your life. It means there are mistakes that if you commit them, they will really affect your destiny. And your destiny will take another course. And God has to do other things for Him to take you back in the right track. But you'll be losing certain things. And these things are very hard. And people don't understand. I give an example. For Mary to be the mother of Jesus Christ, she had to be a virgin woman. Therefore, prior to a marriage, prior to the angel coming to her, if Mary would have lost a virgin state, Mary would be disqualified to be the mother of the Lord, because God could not go in the womb that has received other seed. God could not go and put His perfect seed in a body that has received other man's seed. That could be corruption. Therefore, for Mary to be qualified, even if she has been called to be the mother of Jesus Christ, Mary had to be virgin. That was the condition. That's why it's been prophesied, a virgin would conceive. That's where we take out any assumption of saying no, perhaps. So, if you play with your life and you become a single mother, or you have a single father, you have a child, then you know that not all women would accept to marry you because you have children, vice versa. And don't say, God, you promised me certain kind of men or women. And when these women say, we disagree with you, we don't want to be for stepmothers, then accept that they have the right to reject you, because in their curricula, in their own prayers, they never ask God to give them a male with children or a female with children. Don't force them to love you. Is that right? They've never broken something. You broke the law, consequences came. Yes, you are forgiven, but you cannot be restored back as if you never had a child before. You can call it stigma. It's not stigma. That's compromise. So, and everyone is responsible for himself about this. If you cannot accept it, God cannot also force people to accept you. Yes, there are people who can accept to be married to a man or a man with children, and others not. We can see other women pretend pretended to be capable to love these children, to be a stepmother. And once they failed because they pretended. They wanted the man and never wanted the child. You don't want the man and refuse the child, or vice versa. So you have to be capable. There are those who don't have any problem at all. Therefore, you'll make sure that God will go and find those ones who have been prepared to live, to marry someone with children, and you wait until you find them. So you breach the law of God, you face consequences, you are forgiven, yes, but consequences may or may not be stopped, and the restoration is not automatical at all. We have to learn that. We'll avoid confusion. We'll also understand how God works in justice and fairness to everyone. So it brings responsibility in the body of Christ.